You were never the biggest, never the strongest. But you had a voice and wheels. Your mouth ran as fast as your feet. Trash talk came naturally. It was like breathing, like a second language you never had to study. The words just flowed, smooth as your back pedal. You were that kid in gym class locking up the fastest receiver, then staring him down the whole way back to the huddle like you owned the field. They said you were cocky, but you weren't. You just knew. You knew you could match strides with anyone. Knew your feet moved different. Knew your hips told no lies. They flipped like hinges, while everyone else moved 2 steps behind. From the first time you strapped up for real, it was obvious. Cornerback was your calling. All that pressure, all that isolation, every eye glued to you. You thrived on it. You didn't want help, didn't want zone. You wanted man coverage, straight up, face to face. You wanted WR1, their star, their golden boy, the one with the flashy highlight reel. That was your fuel. The idea that he thought he could beat you, that lit the fire. In high school, you were a problem. You still remember that one-handed pick that got posted on Max Preps. You took it 82 yards to the house. 17 years old, already moving like prime time. Jersey untucked, arms spread wide, soaking it all in. People started whispering, "He's got that Ramsey energy. That boy's got rev." You heard it, and you didn't just like it. You chased it. You wanted to be it. In college, it turned into war. Everyone was fast now. Everyone had size. But you kept pace. You studied the craft, learned leverage, broke down film like it was chess. You picked up on receiver habits like poker tells. Nights in the dorm at 2 a.m., watching Ramsey bully guys off the line, watching Asante Samuel bait QBs like he had cheat codes. You weren't chasing stats. You were chasing respect. And eventually, you earned it. You became that guy, the corner they avoided, the one they game planned around. And if they dared throw your way, you made 'em pay. Helmet tap, finger wag, grin under the visor. They saw it because you were him. Draft day came. Maybe not first round, maybe not even second, but they called your name. You made it. You stepped onto an NFL field already locked in on your first assignment. They gave you the rookie treatment, sure, but you didn't blink. First training camp, you picked off the starting QB and made sure everybody noticed. You wanted the pressure, craved the bullseye on your back, because to be ignored, that was worse than getting beat. Relevance is survival at corner, and you were built to talk and back it up. You could erase a man for 3.5 quarters, blanket every route, jam him at... You learned that truth early. No one celebrates silence. Hold a receiver to 2 catches for 12 yards. Crickets. But let him catch one deep ball, that's the clip. That's what lives forever. You're a meme by midnight. You've seen it happen. It's happened to you. Safety was late? They don't care. Turf monster got you? Doesn't matter. Receiver hit the gritty in your face and ESPN played it on loop. Twitter didn't ask about the coverage. They just roasted your number. One moment rewrites everything you've built. Corners don't rotate out. You don't get benched to reset. You're stuck out there, one-on-one, against a man trying to humiliate you, with 70,000 fans hungry to see it happen. You try to stay calm, shake it off, but the ball keeps coming. Quarterbacks smell fear. They see it in your shoulders, hear the whispers. They test you again and again, until you fold or fight back. You've had those games where your legs felt heavy by the third. Every route a blur, unsure if you were tired or scared. Each snap felt like a setup. You'd look across the line and see that smirking wideout, flashy gloves, custom cleats. He knows. And worst of all, the coaches don't even talk to you. Maybe a quiet, next play, with that look like your time's running out. Teammates avoid eye contact. Crowd boos. Even the sideline bench seems colder. You're truly on an island, physically, mentally, emotionally. They say quarterback is the loneliest job in football. Maybe. But corner is the most unforgiving. No protection, no second chances. You're only noticed when you mess up. And that's all it takes, one play to bury a legacy. It doesn't happen in a flash. That's the lie. It's not one moment, one injury, one mistake. It's gradual. Hips still flip, but just a beat slower. Recovery speed fades. You lose a step. The kind of gap that didn't exist last season. The kind of 4.3 guy turns into 6. You tell yourself it's just fatigue. You'll bounce back. But coaches shift tone. Less, he's a dog. More, he's a veteran presence. Less man, more zone. They're covering you, protecting your legs. Then they draft a rookie. 6'1", runs a 4.38. Pick 6 highlight reel. And now the whispers are about him. He's the future. You're the past. CB2, then CB3, then inactive. You still grind, still show up early, mentor the rookies, hit the weights, watch old tape just to remember who you were. Prime you. The you they didn't dare throw at. But the game moves fast. You think of Josh Norman, all-pro to meme. Gilmore DPOY to journeyman. Even Revis, retired wearing someone else's colors. Nobody stays on the island forever. You see fans type washed, like you didn't bleed for this game. Like your son. You still train like it matters. Still sharp, still fast. But the phone doesn't ring. The agents don't call. Your birth date on the resume is louder than your film. You call your old position coach, try to talk ball, ask for feedback. He's polite, says, "You still got it, man." But the pause before he hangs up? You feel it in your bones. He knows. He knows what you're not ready to say. You hit a tryout, kill the drills, backpedal clean. Technique flawless, but they're not looking for technique. They want speed. They want ceiling. They want 22. So they go with him. You go home. People ask if you're retired. You smile, say, waiting on the right fit. But deep down, you wonder if that means never. You're not done. Body still moves. Mind still sees it all. But the game doesn't care what you've got left. No farewell tour, no final snap, just silence. A locker room that left you behind. QBs still throw touchdowns. WRs still dance in the end zone. RBs still bulldoze defenders. But corners? Corners get blamed. That's the rule. You can clamp a Pro Bowler for 59 minutes, 12 seconds. 0 catches, 0 daylight. But let him snag one on the final drive? That's the highlight. That's the narrative. That's the clip ESPN tweets. That's what the fans remember. Doesn't matter if the safety blew it. Doesn't matter if it was perfect placement. You're the corner. Your number's on screen. You're the scapegoat. Even when you win, you're invisible. No one says, "Look at that corner shutting everything down." They just say, "The offense looked off." Like you didn't just erase their WR1. You get no flowers for perfection, but a lifetime of smoke for one mistake. You've played through torn ligaments, fractured fingers, turf toe turned to bone spurs, and still, one snap ruins it all. They treat you like you never belonged. Look around. Revis, Norman, Sherman, they all got cooked once and turned into memes. This position doesn't let you fade gently, doesn't honor the prime. It buries it. You don't retire when you're ready. You retire when no one calls. When camp opens and your phone stays silent. When your name disappears from the depth chart. When the locker room moves on. You gave everything. You studied. You hit. You endured. And now, you're just a remember him on someone's podcast. You never got to be the hero. Because corners don't get stories. Corners get silence. And that's what makes it hurt. That's why it sucks to be one.